My name is Dylan Steven. I'm the CEO of 118 Group, and today I just want to do a quick 5-minute video on Google Data Studio and why I think it's useful and important for our clients. Ultimately, the TLDR, too long, didn't read, I guess watch, is that Google Data Studio is a great place to get all of your web traffic, web analytic KPIs in one place for review and discovery. What I mean by that? Well, right now your website is producing tons of data. Your digital presence is just spewing data all over the place. Every search, every click, every interaction is a data point, and they live across a few different places right now. They live in Google Analytics, it lives in Google Search Console, and it lives in Google Business Profile. Google Analytics is people are landing on your site, they're interacting with pages, they're spending time, or they're bouncing, or they're leaving. It talks a lot about how people are interacting with your website, and it does have some level of acquisition data in regards to like how people are getting there. But Google Search Console focuses mainly on what keywords people are typing into Google search engine and finding your website. Which is obviously critical to understand what you're ranking for, how that's changing over time, really key data here. And then Google Business Profile brings together, stores and presents all the data in regards to how your business profile is performing online. When is it coming up in searches? How many clicks is it getting? Phone calls, directions, website clicks, how is that trending over time? All of these help paint a picture in regards to your digital strategy and your digital presence, but they all live in separate platforms. So it can be challenging to see the overall thread when you're constantly having to switch between different platforms to view the data. And there's not a huge level of curation here. Like you can't necessarily customize. Google Analytics gives you a little more ability to customize the type of data you're seeing and how you're seeing it. But Google Search Console, Google Business Profile, they don't give you a lot of curation. It's really like, here's our presentation of what you should be thinking about, and here is the data. The next level here is to bring all of this data into a single dashboard that you can customize and you can tailor based on your objectives to see the KPIs that matter for your organization and your business. That's what Google Data Studio allows us to do. Google Data Studio funnels data from Google Analytics, from Google Search Console, and from Google Business Profile into a single dashboard that lives at a URL that you can access from anywhere, as long as you're logged into your Google Business Profile or your Google profile, and it presents you with analytics and data that you want to see from across these different tools. So, for example, we created an example dashboard, the 118 Group Analytics dashboard, and this is bringing together data across Google Analytics, Google Search Console, and Google Business Profile. So you can see here, this is just standard web traffic, Google Analytics stuff, page views by cities, by device, by user type. And then here I can see search queries. So this is the Search Console data. And again, this is all in a single place where I don't have to go across, I don't have to keep logging in and logging out across a few different profiles or platforms to get access to this. And it all kind of weaves itself together, more than the kind of fragmented services that are currently offered. You can see page speed, operating system. This is Google Business Profile, which is a couple of our different locations and how they're performing over time, demographic data, and then goals and events and conversions, all of that in a single dashboard. Super useful. Again, one of the keys here is the curation that you're allowed to do in terms of selecting which metrics and what data matters to you. And also the ability for us and you to curate this selection based on your organization's objectives. What matters to you might be different than what matters to someone else. And so the dashboard allows us to bring in the data that matters to, that you need to be aware of for your specific digital strategy, whether that's brand awareness or lead generation or conversion optimization or user experience. It gives you all of that. So we can set that up for you. You just have to let us know that you're interested, and we can talk to you about what that's involved. Ultimately, it's about connecting a few of our pipelines, the data pipelines from across these different platforms, bringing it all together, building the presentation, and getting your approval. So if you're interested, shoot us an email. I'm interested in the Google Data Studio setup, and we could talk about what that looks like. But ultimately, just imagine having all of your key data points in one place. Thank you, and I appreciate your time.